and it is an all new Drinks to Words by. Uh,
Woo!
Back from vacation, uh, as we were.
As
And
we were.
yeah, good times always happening. I'm always glad that we can take vacation or just take time off. I think that's one of the cool things when you're like when you guys have your own show. You know what I mean? Is we can
Well, it's also the fact that like we normally take a full like almost 6 months off,
there is
which
that
is
as
actually
well.
coming back up again, technically.
Oh,
Either.
because football season.
Yeah,
Is,
and everything will be back to open. So I don't know how you know what we decide now that we've done it this way. If we want to keep it going, but also you work on Saturdays, so
well, yeah, Saturdays aren't just coming up just yet, but
okay.
that is in the future. As everyone's now listening into kind of the behind the scenes of Drinks to Words by, and excuse me, and first and foremost, it's fucking hot, man. I had to wear a tank top. I was like,
It's warming up again. Yes,
yeah, so a lot of things are happening in our lives for the better,
a little better. Yes,
I'm not necessarily fond of the hotness. I'm fond of hot. I'm fond of heat, but only for the particular other sex, you know what I mean? Because when it's hotter, women just start dressing a lot better.
start
And
dressing less.
yeah, you know what I mean? So like that's always fun, you know what I mean? And we both know, or I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm a fan of like the booty shorts and whatnot. So I'm always a liking to when it gets a little hot. Although it gets really hot where I live, and if it were up to me, I would do this shirtless. You know what I mean? But I don't think anybody's ready for that.
Let's not free the nipple yet.
Oh man. It is an all drinks words by, and what are you drinking?
I'm actually I had to do what's on hand. I didn't prepare myself, so I'm doing vodka and strawberry lemonade.
Ooh, that sounds really good.
Yeah, it's refreshing for a hot day.
Yeah, yeah. I myself um did not come prepared as well, and I just had a big dinner, and I am now doing coffee.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
We also had dinner. That's why I was glad you pushed back the time of the show because we had literally just finished eating and just finished a movie right around 7. So when you're like, oh, I was like, dude, perfect. Now I get to like sit and chill for a little bit until the show.
yeah, let it all
Be all
marinate.
blah. Yeah, I don't want to be all blah. I want to come with the energy.
Yeah, with the energy, son. I get it. I
Oh,
I totally get it. I just, today was one of those days where you just had to pack everything in, you know? And this for me was more of a call or more of a trial run as things open up and I start going back to work, all the things that I got to accomplish before I start working a lot more. And not that I took it for granted, but like I really was very luxurious with my time.
yeah,
And I'd be like, "Oh, I'll wait tomorrow to go to the store." You know what I mean? Or like I have all day tomorrow to figure that out. But
yeah.
now that things are starting to open up and my time is starting to dwindle down, and I'm gonna start going back to work and probably work like maybe 3 days. Can you believe it? I
Woo!
know. I can't even fathom that yet.
How are you gonna hold on?
Well, now here is the other part of that. I got an email today, not from a listener. I wish that we had, though. And you can email us drinkswordsby at gmail.com. Feel free to. But from SoFi Stadium. Remember, like a long time last year when I
Yeah,
applied for the job?
the job. Yeah.
Yeah, and I got it. and now they're like, yeah, now that things are opening up, we want you to come in and work for us. So that's making me kind of reevaluate a lot as to, do I want to work at a stadium? And if I do, I mean, my time isn't really conducive to events, although there are events like on a Monday, Tuesday, or a Wednesday. Not so often, but there are, or Monday night footballs. And I don't know, I'm trying to remember if there were any concerts on like a Tuesday or Wednesday.
I mean, there are. It just depends on, it's a little late in the game for to schedule those things. Like, I don't know if they'll have anything scheduled the end of this year. It might come in last minute, but you would only have to work there. Oh no, there's two teams, so you'd work there
Yeah.
every Sunday.
Yeah. And I'd be down for that, just like working only Sundays and then
Yeah,
seeing how I like it, and just doing that during the football season. So
The Super Bowl's there that this year,
that's
so
right, it is there too. So I'd be,
yeah.
man, I'd be missing I'm basically missing football, which is, I think, a good trial run. You know what I mean? It's like, do how much do I love football enough? You
I
know,
can't watch it. I'm just there.
yeah, I can hear football happening, but I can't watch it. But I'm assuming there might be like TVs and stuff there. But at the same time, they might be like, "Hey, man, you're not here to watch the game. You're here to work." And I'm like, "Oh shit."
Well, that's like working a concert, like when doing security at a concert, like Coachella. Everybody's like, dude, this got to be the best thing. You get to see all the shows. I go, dude, I don't get to watch anything. Like, I can take a quick glance, but I can't just stand there and just like, oh, like I have to watch to the crowd. Like, the entire concert is going on behind me.
Yeah,
So I do have that great photo where it's like me right in the front with the artist. He's like on the rail, and you see this crowd of people. It's like, I think it was like 40, 50,000 people, like in that small little area, and it's just like, this is nuts. And like, I'm in charge of all those people's lives right now. It's crazy.
that's what you signed up for. You know what I mean? So, yeah, festivals and everything are coming back. It's weird because this time last year, and I hate thinking about like this time last year, but like this time last year, it was a little true where they're like, we're gonna get you to Easter, but it was the Easter of this year. You know what I mean? They're promising Easter, but the Easter of
Yeah,
the following year. And I gotta say, I had a really good Easter. Um, I didn't have a good couple days before that because I got the second vaccination, and that thing hit me hard. It
yeah,
was beyond, I was trying to like think, because the whole thing is everyone's like, that hit me like a truck. And I'm like,
Bless you.
yeah, thank you. I don't know, I'm all sneezing and stuff. But that thing didn't even hit me like a truck. Like, I didn't even go, not even around with Mike Tyson. Like, the bell rung and then he hit me, boom, TKO. You know what I mean? It was just
Yeah,
automatic TKO. So, I was very apprehensive of telling people this, because I was like, man, are people, not that no one's gonna like say, oh my God, Albert, told us the truth, but I mean, I'm just letting you know what to expect
yeah,
when you do get this, the second dose. It's not as fun as the first. Needless to say. So, it really did a number on me. But um I was able to recover, just, like I was at 85% on Saturday. And so I drove up to the mountains to Big Bear Lake to be with my nieces and nephews, at a mansion out there. And
nice.
yeah, man, it was super cool. It was such a cool experience that I'm like, man, like if I ever want like to plan a guy's getaway, this is where I would come, because it has a pool table, it has a um poker table, it has an upstairs, a downstairs. It's super cool. Really cool. And there's a kitchen, and it's just, it was an amazing experience. But the next day we did the hiding of the Easter eggs. And this is what I want to bring to you. Okay. When we were young, and granted we're still young, but when it was our time to,
Youngish.
yeah, youngish, which is by the way, what I miss about the Cove is they would have the adult Easter egg hunt. You know what I mean? And like there was no adult Easter egg hunt this year. But we for 5 kids, right? We put, I believe it was 127 eggs.
Jesus.
I literally and figuratively, right? And so I was like the luxury that, you know what I mean, that these kids have. When we were doing the kid Easter egg hunt, we were lucky to find 3. You know what I mean? There might have been 8 or 10 hidden, and that was
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, man, you kids don't know how good you have it. But although it was funny because like we were like, okay, let's put let's put money in the Easter eggs, and everyone's like, oh my god. So like, we're all like, who has money?
Yeah. Who has the actual cash?
So there was like maybe, how much was it? I want to say $16 in cash. That was
You
out
should
there.
have put like Venmo IOUs. You'll get $5.
Oh, we didn't even think of that. We didn't even think of that. We were just like, oh, let's just
I'll
whatever
sell you
cash.
later.
I'll sell you later. Man, that could be a good catchphrase. Instead of "I'll check you later," I'll sell you later. By the way,
Sell
Zal,
you later.
yeah, let us know. Let us know. We
Yeah.
we are available. We are a creative team, apparently,
In the works. In the works.
in the works. But what was your, Easter like growing up?
Um, I don't. It was casual. It was like you go to a cousin's house and you hunt for eggs. But then as you grow older, you don't hunt for eggs. You're just there. And then it got to the point where I just stayed home. Like it really got to a point where I got to an age where I didn't want to be like I was truly a middle child, like in my own family and then the extended family. Like I had my older brother, my older cousins, and then my younger brother and my younger cousins. There was like no cousin my age. It was either 2 or 3 years older or 3 to 5 years younger. You know what I mean? So I was like right in the middle. And then it got to the point where the if the older ones aren't there anymore, I'm not gonna hang out with the younger ones. So I just stayed home. So, but now I never really had my kids for Easter because my family, like I let them do like family things. Uh, but this one was fun. I went over to my friend's house. I went to Mo's house. They had a big old kind of shindig. Did the they did the kids Easter egg. They did the adult Easter egg, and then and there was a proposal during Easter. So it was entertaining. I got a little too drunk. I'm not gonna lie, a little too drunk. But it's Easter, and I live literally around the corner.
Yeah, and the next day, did you risen?
I did risen. I didn't risen all that well, but I'd risen.
Yeah,
I didn't wait 3 days.
yeah.
But yeah, I did have to come back from the dead a little bit.
So you were in fact almost like Jesus.
Yeah,
So there was a proposal. I mean, you know
there
what?
was a
So
proposal.
this is the one thing is you should never propose on a holiday. I think that's just a little too much, you know?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people tend to propose on Christmas or Valentine's. Christmas because you have the whole family. Valentine's because it's supposed to be the love day. You can't really say that. I don't see like uh 4th of July is a good proposal day.
It is.
Well, it could be you get all the fireworks in the background, which is when the
Yeah.
fireworks start going. Will you marry me?
It's just, like I had this conversation a long time ago, and the conversation went, don't ever propose to me in front of the family or whatever. You know what I mean? Because they're like, I'm gonna feel pressure to say yes. And
That already has
I know,
really bad connotation. Like, so you'd say no if they weren't
right,
there? Should I know this now? Like, should
right,
we just that I'm definitely doing with the families there?
yeah, yeah. So that was interesting. Um, I was yeah. So that's how I spent, or we spent, our Easter. And we had, again, we had tons of time off, and during that time off, I was in a music video. We touched on that just a little bit,
Yes,
and I gotta tell you, I
you look the
kind
part. You look the part from the picture you posted. You look the part.
thank you, thank you, and I gotta admit, it was really refreshing to just show up. Like usually if I'm a part of a project or whatever, I'm in it, you know what I mean? And not just in it, but I'm 360. I got my hands in everything, but it just felt good to just show up and not have to worry about anything other than just, okay, what do you need me, what do you need me to do? And then, when it was done, I'm like, all right, I'm out. Have fun breaking down. I'm out of here. So I did enjoy that part of it.
It is. When I did mine, it was like, all right, I did my part. We kind of like did a little beforehand. I did my part, and then they were gonna go to another scene, like to a park and stuff. Like, all right, peace. I'm not in it, so I'm done. All right, cool. I gotta work.
I
It's
was
a. Go ahead.
I was like, where's the craft service table? Where's my trailer? And they're like, Albert, come
Yeah.
on. And I'm like,
I
okay,
got a
but I will
snack
be,
pack.
yeah, but I will be demanding on my next video.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that was interesting. Time, and just seeing kind of how the whole thing played, especially too because, like, I'm so used to like watching like the MTV behind the video stuff, behind the scenes, and usually for music videos they have the song playing in the background. And for this one, it was just like, okay, this is what you guys are doing. This is how this is going on. This is how this scene is playing. And so, but I'm just like, yeah, but there's no like song, you know what I mean? But it was cool because he just told us this is the premise, now just react, to whatever. So
Yeah.
there was a lot of improv in that. And oh man, I want to tell you so bad about this one scene, because we shot the scene a few times, but there was one scene, and I'm not fuck it, I'll give it away. Fuck it, I'll give it away. So we're all playing cards, and then you the whole premise is like all of us like die at the end, right? In this card game. And so the card game begins, and then they find somebody that was had a few cards up their sleeve, and it wasn't me, but it was the guy next to me, right? And so now they're like, all right, everybody kill each other, and so then, but it was cool because the guy had pulled out his gun, and when he pulled it out, I grabbed it, and then I started like killing everybody, and it was like almost to the point where I'm like, oh shit, I killed everybody. And so I grabbed like all the money that was on the poker table, and then as I look and I turn, there's like one last guy, just like, I don't know if he died. I mean, he died, but I'm sure for posterity reasons, he just pointed his gun and shot at me. And I'm like, oh, and I like threw myself out. But we did that take 3 times, but that was the only take where like I got away. I almost got away, you know? and all the other takes I like died first, and I'm like,
And
oh. So I'm hoping they use that first take. You know what I mean? Because I thought I did a pretty good job of like killing everybody. It was kind of cool.
that's funny.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, for once I win. You know what I mean?
I can't wait till they release it, and then we can all just watch it and just like, all right. So I saw the video.
Yeah,
It's it is fun to sometimes not have to be the creator, right? It's just
yeah,
like it takes so much pressure off.
for sure.
Like,
For
yeah,
sure.
especially because you go in there with no knowledge. Like, I don't have any lines. I have to just come with this off the fly. So it was really funny because like even when I did it, they're like, "All right, just yell at each other." They're like, "What are you yelling about? Give me something like just something that makes sense." The fucking drunk stepfather. I was like, okay.
You should have been yelling about the latest internet craze. This is
Nice segue.
yeah, which is I don't know if you know this or not, but right now the internet is hugely conspiratory, clearly, right? But
Yeah,
of Jerry Seinfeld's apartment. Have you been hearing about this?
I have not heard one thing about this. What's going on with Jerry Seinfeld's apartment?
So, but Jerry Seinfeld in Seinfeld. Let's just get that real quick,
Yeah,
just to not to like confuse anybody. But in Seinfeld, his apartment is the most ridiculous apartment ever, as far as the building, because where everything is positioned, there shouldn't be a hallway. And so people have been drawing diagrams of where the hallway should be and where the hallway is located in this fictitious apartment. And there's no way that there could be a hallway where like the hallway is in the show.
because the kitchen is right there, so the kitchen shouldn't be right next to the hallway.
Yeah.
That makes no.
Not
People are
not
trying too
no,
fucking
no,
hard.
no. Not only that, where the bathroom is and where Kramer's at and everything, it's there's some very valid points. Man, I should have sent you the diagram. Let me
But
see if I could.
this is 20 years later, if not longer. It
You
is
it was a cold case. I got to tell you, it was our cold case.
obviously who fucking found the time for this? Like who
We,
is just like hmm
who found the time
millennials.
we were in quarantine? Okay, for
Touche. I was just gonna find every conspiracy theory.
I'm looking for the diagram. Oh, here it is.
You gotta post on the site.
Yeah,
That should be the picture of the show on Instagram. The diagram.
yeah. I'll. Oh wait, this is a better one. Let me see. I'm gonna send you a few right now. This is
I won't be able to view them.
you won't.
Well, I'm on my phone. I'm using my phone for
Let,
this podcast.
hold on. Let's see what happens. This has never been done before. I'm gonna send David two photos, and let's see what happens to the uh to the screen. This will be interesting.
Well, you won't see on the screen, but I won't be able to like view it because you'd lose me. I
What
believe you.
I don't think you would, because you're just viewing a photo.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see right now. I just sent it. Let's see. Oh,
Okay.
did you get it?
Yeah. So let me see.
Let's see what happens.
See, did you lose me?
No, no, you're right here.
Oh, okay. All right, then fuck it. Okay, that does work.
This might be a new thing, everybody. We might be just sending each other photos and looking at them.
So their issue is the way the hallway comes. I don't see
Yeah,
an issue with that.
look at the bathroom, and I never saw the fire escape. You know what I mean? There was supposed to be a fire escape right there. Jerry Seinfeld's apartment was really weird. I never really saw his bedroom either.
Well, wasn't the fire escape was on Kramer's side? Remember, because that was wasn't that how like his bedroom had a window that was the fire escape when the Kenny Rogers
Yeah,
the Kenny Rogers was blinding him. Remember that episode?
yeah, yeah. But look at the second one.
Okay.
Look at the second one that I showed you.
So they're saying that the hallway shouldn't have curved. The first one has the curvature to the hallway.
Yeah,
You're saying and the second one says how it should have been.
yeah. Let me see if I can upload this photo to us right now really quick. Can you still
Okay.
see me?
Now I can, yes.
Yeah, you can. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So let's see. Just so everyone, I mean, you're gonna see this in our Instagram. Which, by the way, if you're not following us, shame on you. Um,
Yes.
yeah. So make sure to log on to Instagram um, slash or was it at Drinks and Words by, and there you'll be able to catch up on all the little tidbits of the show, and we do a lot of explain. Can you explain it to them, David? I'm
We know that some people don't have time to watch the entire show, so you do snippets, cuts of little parts of the show that you find and we find funny, so that you get to enjoy it. And if you enjoy it enough that you want to see the rest of it, by all means, jump in. Uh, I'm sure the risen part might come in.
yeah,
A
that for
snippet of
sure.
risen. Yeah.
I found I you know what I found which one did okay, I found a buff. I believe that's buff. Okay, I'm now this is like live producing everybody. View image. Hmm. Okay. Yes. Okay. Let's save this image. Right. Let's discuss a topic.
While we're doing this,
Yeah.
the Roman Empire was neither Roman nor an empire. Discuss.
It was no. It was Roman, right? It had to have
No,
been.
that it was just it was it's from Coffee Talk.
I know that, but like I'm really digging into it, and I'm like,
You're like SNL.
okay.
So did you watch? We didn't discuss this. Did you watch King Kong versus Godzilla?
Yes, yes, I did, and fantabulastic. I got
Dude, that fight scene, that ending fight scene was amazing. That was a really good fight scene. The Godzilla kicked the shit out of him.
I love.
Spoiler, if you haven't watched it, spoiler. Kong got some shots in and he took one like round, but at the end of it, he was done. Fucking Godzilla ripped him until Mech Godzilla came.
I just like the fact that like there's at one point where like they're like they're like Godzilla won that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or when Kong took the second one is it's even. It's
Yeah,
like 1-1. Like they're actually keeping score.
yeah, yeah. Like, come on, guys. Like,
Yeah.
let's.
But yeah, when Godzilla's like ripped into him in that third fight. Woo! Oh, what happened? Did I lose you?
No, no. Why? Do you see me?
I don't see you.
I see you.
There we go.
You're
There we go.
it's
There we go. Oh, okay.
you're flipping out right there.
I'm flipping out, man.
Flipping out, man.
I'm not gonna do what everybody thinks I'm gonna do and flip out. There's a movie I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, this is one of my faves. Okay. Okay. Boom. All right. I'm gonna put both together, both pictures together. Can I? So people can see. Okay, that's gonna go right there. And then this is I'm sure this is stunning stunning radio.
Yeah. Wait for it, folks. Wait for it.
Yeah.
We should have just posted on the website.
I know. Okay. Okay. So I'm about to show everybody what, in fact, we are talking about right now. Okay. So now I just got to go. Okay. So now they're going to see this image.
Okay,
Okay. So this is what we're talking about, guys.
so they can see it.
Yeah, they could see, and I'm showing both. Um I'm showing the hallway with the green, that shows
Yeah.
exactly that it's cutting right between his kitchen. That's what I'm showing right now. And then, which is the second photo that I sent you. And then
Yes.
the first photo that I show you is just smaller, just to kind of give everybody kind of a more idea of how the layout of is. But this is what everybody is kind of flipping out on um, right now, and we just wanted to show you as we were talking about it. And I didn't know his address was 129 West 81st Street. I know his apartment was 5A, um,
Is there
but
some significance to that address?
probably not. Like,
Oh,
probably
okay. You made it sound like it was like, oh man, I can't believe it. I was like, okay. Again, one, I think this is just people with too much time on their hands. Two, now it makes me want to think if there's any other shows where like that's not possible. I can't have a house like that.
Yeah, so there it is, everybody. We just wanted to show you guys what we were talking about right here on the pod, as they
On
would
the
say.
pod.
Yeah. So enjoy. Let us know
Yeah,
what you think.
yeah.
If we're just taking way too much uh, Seinfeld. I saw a Seinfeld episode that I never knew I never saw.
Okay.
And this was the Seinfeld episode, and the hallway is key. This is where that guy has a bird, and Jerry's key, or Kramer's key, is like hidden in it, and they think that the bird choked and died on the key. Do you
I don't
remember
remember this
that?
episode. I did not
Yeah,
remember this episode.
yeah.
I didn't. I didn't watch it religiously. I didn't watch it like. I mean, I enjoyed the show when I watched it, but I didn't watch it religiously. So I did not remember this episode.
Yeah, I didn't remember that episode either until I
I
saw
mean,
it.
they had how many? 200 plus?
I gotta look. How many?
Yeah. How many episodes were there of Seinfeld were there? That's like saying The Simpsons. Like, oh, remember this episode? There was six. There's over 600. Chances
Yeah.
are, I don't remember.
Okay. How many episodes were there? 180 episodes.
180.
Yeah. I mean, dude, we're at like 100 and what are we at? We're at
Like
100.
104? Are they like 104? 105?
Yeah, we're somewhere there. So we're like we're almost at Seinfeld level episodes.
Oh yeah, it's completely the same level.
Yeah, this show truly is about nothing, though. Let's face it. You know what I mean? If we're gonna call a spade, we might as well.
Yeah.
Oh man, um, I got a good one for you. So
Okay.
I get back
For
from
Big Bear.
Big Bear, okay,
Okay.
and as I park, my landlord's outside, cooking, or barbecuing, I should say. And his wife's out there, and the mother is there, and a mutual friend of ours, Alex, is there. And I'm like, hey guys, they're like, hey, what's up? They're like, like, stop on by, get a plate. You know what I mean? Which is one of the best things about where I live. You know what I mean? Is those like pop up, like, what for lack of a better term, what I like to call the apartment parties. You know what I mean? When like when the owners of the building like have a tenant
Yeah.
party. You know what I mean? So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my god, tenant party. And so I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I just gotta, unpack really quick, because I didn't want to like leave all my stuff packed and then just come back and I was like, let me just do all that. So I do all that. I come back outside and we're all talking, and this topic comes up because they're playing music, and if you're a guest, do you have the right to say what music plays?
No,
How come?
no. Well, I mean, you're the guest. You're partaking. You if you didn't put in on anything, like if you didn't pay for any of the food or anything, you're eating for free. You need to shut the fuck up.
Really?
Like, yeah, you don't. I mean, are you being demanding, or you're like, no, we should play this, or is like, oh, why don't we play some of this?
Yeah.
But it has to go along with what's being played. You can't go in a completely different genre, completely different avenue, because it's like being in somebody's car. Like, would you expect somebody to reach to your fucking your knobs and lack for okay the bad way of saying that
Yes.
your radio your radio and start like just I don't want to listen to this. I'm gonna change the station. Like that's disrespectful. It's like this is not you. This is not you. This is me. You are partaking of this.
Now, if they ask me, hey, can I change the station or whatever? I'm like, yeah, sure, but you can't just go, touching my stuff without permission, But if you want to change the music, I'm totally down for it. All you have to do is ask, and I'm more than welcoming. Because I mean, essentially, you're. My take is essentially you're my guest. I want to make you feel comfortable, and as long as you ask me, it's probably going to be a yes. So
Well, it just depends on the trip. Like it depends on how long. Like if we're going to the store, we're going, let's say from your house to LA. That is not long enough for me to decide to change the station unless it's a really terrible song. And I won't even change it. I go, can you change this? Because this I hate this song. That's about it. If it's you're going to Vegas, then it's gonna be like, okay, you get an hour, I get an hour, like that, because you're gonna split gas. You know what I mean? It's a mutual agreement.
yeah.
But
Although
somebody's house, no.
I don't know. Uh,
You
we,
say you don't know because you asked, didn't you?
it wasn't me. It wasn't me that asked. It was somebody else, and
Oh,
they told him no, and I was like, and he's like, no, that's bullshit, and I'm like, you know what? I'm like, that's a good topic. You know what I mean? As I'm watching all this, I'm like, because that's how my brain thinks, and I'm like, I gotta write this down, to
I'm gonna go with the no on that. I agree. It's my house. I invited you to my house, and you're eating my food.
I'm
You
gonna.
may be drinking my alcohol. You know what I mean?
Oh yes, we drink all their alcohol.
Yeah.
I'm going to disagree and say if you're the guest, you should ask, and and see what the other person says. We want to know what you think, though. Either slide in the DM, put in a comment, or email us drinkstowordsby@gmail.com, because I do think that this is a interesting topic, and I want to see what everyone else's thoughts
I
are
mean,
on this.
but he asked, and they said no. You can't get mad at the owner of the home for saying no.
You
It
can give him.
wasn't it wasn't a requirement for him to say yes. Like he sure no. He said you asked. He said no. That's it. That's the topic.
You could give him shit, but you're allowed to give him shit. You know what I mean?
No, you're not allowed to give him shit. Like the best you get is I really don't like the song. At least skip to the next one. Just go to the next one. That's all I ask. Not let me change the entire station so I can listen to what I want because I want to be comfortable and it's my party now. Like no, fuck you. Like
Okay.
you wanted to. I said like no. It's like you wanted to watch a Star Is Born. I'm like fuck that. No.
Yeah, that's right. I did.
Yeah, no. We're not watching that shit.
We
We're not
eventually
watching
watched
it
it. You
because I was
passed
passed
out.
out. I
Yeah,
was out. I was done.
we
I went to
eventually
bed.
did.
You watched it with my more than accommodating wife.
Yeah.
She was like, okay, you drank all the beer, you smoke all the cigarettes, you watch the movie. But me, I was like, no, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Because we can find something mutual to agree on, and The Star Is Born is not one of them.
I still don't understand that, but okay. Agree to disagree, I guess, is what I.
That's not a drunk movie. That's not like we've been drinking all day.
That's true. That is true.
That's
I
not a
didn't think
drinking
of
all
that.
day movie. No. I
Yeah.
I I had lunch with Eldwin after I had talked to you this week, and shout out to Eldwin. the person who donated the money
Relationship.
for us on the 100th episode. So trying to get him on. He says hello. Um, he said he finally finished the 100th episode, and guys, you guys were fucking hammered at the end. I was like, yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I try to get the charcuterie board out of the way early because I knew I was going to say it later.
If you notice, if you guys follow us on Instagram at Drinks to Words by, there's it just it just stops. The 100 show just stops and it moves to another show because the last hour was just
It's beautiful. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. That's what they pay for. You know, that's what the people want.
no, they don't. Trust me.
That's
Uh,
what that was what the show was the original premise of. It was just us getting fucking hammered and keep talking.
yeah,
We changed it up a little bit.
yeah.
And I think we can only change it up only if we get sponsors. By the way, if anybody wants to sponsor or donate to the show,
Please, whether it's a
yeah,
coffee sponsor, alcohol sponsor,
yeah.
any sponsor, we're down.
If it's gin, I'm drinking way more gin.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, I was just saying like, oh yeah, we were on a good one, and then that's the day you want to watch A Star Is Born. No,
yeah.
it's not gonna happen, buddy. Days of Confused, fucking Half Baked,
No, half baked because you got to smoke.
Goonies.
Yeah, Goonies maybe. Okay, new topic. What are good drunk movies?
What are good drunk movies?
Godzilla versus King Kong. Great drunk movie. That was
Great
a
drunk
good
movie.
drunk. Yeah, that's now Superman or I'm sorry, Justice League, uh Zack Snyder's cut, not a drunk
No,
movie. You really got to be on your game on that one for sure.
it's 4 hours long, dude. Like
Yeah,
all the pee breaks in between
yeah,
to break the seal. It's like that's not happening.
exactly.
Hangover is a good drunk movie because you're like,
Oh,
we
you
can do
got to.
this.
Yeah.
We can do this.
But then you get those connotations of let's do our own hangover. You know what I mean? Like, oh
Yeah,
no.
let's get a monkey. Like
Yeah.
in Riverside. How are you from Monkey Riverside? Uh, is there any movies that you?
I know about the that's part of the fun is we found a monkey in Riverside, you know?
I don't know Monkey Riverside. We're never gonna remember this.
Yeah. By the way,
Just our
we're changing the name of the show to We Found a Monkey in Riverside.
Monkey Riverside.
Uh,
Yeah, there's a web series. That's a web series right there.
yeah. Yeah.
Is there any movies that you're excited about coming out shortly?
And you know what? I don't know what's coming out actually.
Mortal Kombat comes out this month,
I
right?
know, but it comes out on HBO, so I love
You
what
have
HBO
HBO.
is. I know, so I'm excited. Oh, I thought you meant like in the movie theaters.
Oh no, dude! The movie theaters ain't gonna be open until June, so you got to take for what it is here.
No, no, right here in West Covina, California, the Regal is open. It has opened up, so you can watch
What
movies.
What are the limitations?
6 feet, all that stuff. Because
So only
when
half the theater sells. Like you can only watch like it's only half capacity.
yeah, if that because when before the pandemic they were doing something great, and we talked about this, which was assigned seating, so they can go in and put 6 feet anywhere
Yeah.
you want once you pick your seat.
Well, they're also doing the you can rent the whole theater out like for like $100. So it's just you and your friends for $100. It's like you family. That I thought was a cool idea. Obviously, can't do this shit now because they're losing money. But I think Mortal Kombat comes out this month, and then I think Matrix is next month.
Matrix is I, they're
There's a
they're
Matrix 4 coming out.
but I thought they haven't even started production or anything like that.
It's not this year.
I
That was
don't
this year.
Not sure.
Eh,
Let us know, guys. Slide in the comments. Email us drinkswordsby at gmail.com.
or
Speaking
in
of
the DMs.
yeah, or the DM. Speaking of which, I saw a commercial and it had Ice T and Stone Cold Steve Austin, and it was a commercial for Tide. And I really don't know how to feel about this.
Okay, one, I don't have live TV anymore, so I've not seen this, so I have to check this out myself. Ice T, the rapper slash detective on SVU, and Stone Cold Steve Austin are on a commercial for Tide. Okay, go ahead. Give me more. Give me more.
And what they're doing is they're doing like phone calls. You know, they're taking calls about Tide. It's
Like their customer service agents?
yeah, yeah. It's really weird. It's really, it's I'm like, is this funny? I'm like, but I felt so like old. I was like, man, Stone Cold, like Hawking Tide, like he was the rattlesnake, he was the badass, and he's Hawking Tide, like it just, you know, Ice T, cop killer, you know what I
Killer.
mean? He's fucking Hawking Tide, and I'm like, this is a bit surreal.
Well, I mean, they're both entertainers, and money's money. You know, SVU's wasn't shooting. He's not wrestling anymore. He wasn't doing any movies. A paycheck's a paycheck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I get it.
I
Uh,
mean, maybe they're going to an older generation for Tide because only old people do laundry.
what do
The
you
young
mean
people
only
just
old
eat
people?
Tide Pods.
David, I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom. Discuss.
Discuss. Am I discussing Tide? Uh, I use it. I've used it. It gets the job done. I don't. I think there's way too many detergents. That's just me. This folks is the problem when it's just me and him. I want to make a drink, but I didn't leave the show. He left the show and he's not even drinking. How fucked up is that? Hmm. Uh, but anybody who's listening right now, just to me, is there a movie that you're interested in watching? I wanted a movie. Is there a movie that you've seen recently that you thought, you know what, this is good? I'll take any recommendation. If it is recommended, I will watch it and then discuss it on the show. I have Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, and HBO. So I have all those streaming services. Anything past that, if it's not on there, I can't watch it because I'm not going to pay for it. Uh, you know what? I know I've come more to renting movies um, because it's there because we're not going to the movie theater. So it actually comes out cheaper to rent a movie than go watch it in the theater, especially with the prices. Because I can only imagine what popcorn is going to cost now. Popcorn, soda, fucking $10 for a candy bar. Some bullshit. Not to mention that candy in general has gotten more expensive. Just having this little inside monologue to you guys. It's terrible. I know. I'm sorry. I wish I prepared myself with more jokes, something to really entertain. But I do enjoy my movies, or even in a series right now. Anything that isn't, I guess, girly. I'm a sci-fi guy, so there's Jupiter's. There's a new one coming out that looks really interesting. What the fuck is it called? It's called on Netflix. Jupiter's Legacy. It's like a superhero show. I think it's like Netflix's version of The Boys. So we'll see. Uh, hopefully it's good. Solar Opposites came out on Hulu. I don't know if you've seen that. It's an animated show. It is really funny, and they curse like a motherfucker on there. Like really, just going fucking balls deep in cursing on an animated show. So it's pretty fucking funny. Anything else? Not that I can think of. Hmm. We're gonna have quiet time now. Fuck. How long is he gonna take? What kind of bathroom usage is happening? Just so you guys know, when he gets back, I'm leaving. I'm gonna go make a drink because fuck it. He left me stranded here talking to you guys like I'm an asshole. I am an asshole, but not in this version. Shout outs to a friend, uh, Natalie. Um, she had just posted that she's taking acting classes and she uh, ended up sending in a tape for like an audition and she got the role. I don't know what the role is. I don't know how big the role is. I don't know if it's a commercial or what, but congratulations to her. Just just goes to show that there, no matter what time, if you try something new, that there's always an possibility. Um, she has been a guest on the show. She was, uh, I think we posted a couple pictures. She does cosplay, so she makes her own costumes and all that. So shout out to her. Congratulations to her. Um, Anybody else that I'm missing? Anybody else have a life changing event that they want us to discuss? Anybody want to discuss their life changing situation here with us? By all means, let us know. We'd love to have you as a guest. We have a couple guests lined up, but it's always a little tough because our schedules have to coincide. We try to move our show to Saturdays. That may have to change again with Sundays coming up. So we may have to take a hiatus when football season comes back around. But in the meantime, we would do our best to bring you the show any day of the week that is applicable. Um, I do want to do some traveling this year. I might have to do traveling. I need to say for work. I'm supposed to go to Texas in September for a wedding. Uh, but I don't know. We'll see if I will get to travel. I was supposed to travel more last year, but goddamn COVID. Hmm. This is horrible. I wish I had a script, something to read. Anything, anything right now would help. I'm grasping at straws right now, and I'm sorry to every one of you. I think he's going number two. I'm so confused. I think it was the coffee. The coffee did him in. What do you think? A lot of people would say coffee does that to you. That's why I tend not to drink coffee at work. It's bad, bad, bad form. Bad form. Is there any other streaming service that you guys would recommend for any one of our listeners? Uh, you know what? I have, thanks to, I won't say who, I have Disney Plus as well. So, is there anything else? Because I mean, that's kind of like the Holy Trinity, right? Hulu, Netflix, and like any third, Disney Plus, HBO Max, Prime. Like the everything else is like free, so it's like they come with ads, and who wants to watch a fucking movie with ads? It's kind of fucking ridiculous. Like, the whole point of streaming is to get away from commercials. Even YouTube with fucking has like all those interruptions and commercials. You have to wait 5 seconds to fucking skip because nobody's fucking going listening to that shit. I'm not trying to find vitamins or how to sell shit on Amazon. Some bullshit. Unless you do it. If you do any of those things, by all means, we're supportive. Let us know. We'll shout out to you on the show. This is horrible. When this show comes out, we're just gonna edit all this out. It's like he never left for the bathroom. We'll just have that intermission like technical difficulties for what has been now close to 5 minutes. You fucking son of a bitch. You fucking asshole.
Sorry about that, man. I just when nature calls, you know what I mean?
Oh, I mean, and as I mentioned it, you that was not a number one situation, and you shouldn't have had coffee. You left me stranded here for 5 minutes trying to fucking talk to nobody.
what do you mean?
You know how hard it
You're
is?
talking to the people listening, watching.
Yeah, and you missed it. I came up with a bunch of topics, and it's already done. Now I'm gonna leave, so you get to talk to them for fucking like 5 minutes. I'm gonna go make a drink. Go fuck yourself.
All right. All right. Sports. All right, guys, it's now my turn. I guess to let me move everything over. It is now my turn to take over for a bit. As I guess what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Um, Luckily, I have been waiting for this moment to talk to you guys about. Let's see. Oh, you know what it was? Have you ever driven, right? You go to the gas station and you think you know where your gas is. That didn't happen to me the other day. The other day, I went in to pump up gas in my car and I actually parked on the wrong side. And I was like, it's a rarity wherever I miss that opportunity. And so I went, paid, and then I came out, and there was a car waiting for that spot. So I had to like tell him no, and then I had to run, get my car, and then drive it around. And the guy parked so close that even when that happened, by the time I turned my car back around, it was like not fun. And then I had to like guesstimate whether or not the nozzle would fit into my car. And it barely did. It barely did. So has that ever happened to you, David, where you um park on the wrong side of your gas tank? That happened to me.
Um, I would say it's happened once in my life, but I can't remember it actually happening in my life. I won't say no. Uh, we got gas today, but the thing is, like most cars now, the gas gauge actually tells you what side it's on.
I know. I just had a brain fart, and this happens to me about once a year where I do forget what side the gas tank is on, because usually I'm like driving in and I'm on a good one and I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be awesome, and then I park on the wrong one. So I was just discussing all that, and
Yeah, I know. I heard it, so I can listen. I just mute myself while I'm getting my drink.
I know
Unlike you, you left me
I
for like 5 minutes, bro.
I
I was asking people for recommendations on movies and TV shows. I told them what streaming services I had. I gave a shout out to Natalie for getting an acting gig.
wait, which Natalie?
Our Natalie, the our cosplayer, your
She
Princess
got a
Leia.
she got an acting gig.
Well, she's taking acting classes, and I guess she like sent a video to for a gig. I don't know what it is exactly. I don't know if it's a big part, small part, what it is, but she if it's a commercial, but she got it. So I was giving her kudos.
Awesome.
After I'll talk. I'll like reach out to her, and after she does it, maybe we can bring her on again and discuss what it was like to do like that.
Yeah, yeah. What did you just freshen up your drink?
I did, sir. That's I wasn't going to, but the fact that you left me, I was like, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave you alone.
Yeah, but I'm used to it, so it's like okay, sure.
I was like, you
I,
want to talk about Tide? I don't know what's going on. What I do with my hands? What I do with my
yeah,
hands?
yeah. But that's what happens sometimes. I mean, you're gonna get those moments in life where you're just like, hopefully I've trained you well.
The worst at like at gas stations now is like when the gas pump doesn't work and you don't realize it doesn't work. Like you park yourself at one and you're like, fuck, this shit don't work, or the card reader doesn't work and he goes, go inside. Like son of a bitch. I'm here because I don't want to go inside. I don't want to go inside. I don't want to go fucking wait in line to ask to pay for gas. And then you forget what number you have. You have to keep looking outside. What number is that one? That one right there. I'm that car. 7. Okay, I'm 7. That's the bullshit I hate.
See, I like that. I like going in because I feel more secure. We probably had this discussion a few times. I feel more secure with my credit card that I'm using for to purchase gas. You know, I'm not because there, like at the machine, I just get super like I'm like mistrustworthy, I guess, or untrustworthy with those machines. And two, it works out because I go to 76, and if they want to sponsor us, let me know. But I go to 76, and they offer like this thing called
The rewards
kickback.
card?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like you
we have
know,
that.
and
I
so
use it.
you
I use that today. We had $41 worth of fucking rewards on that.
yeah, so and you have to go inside to use it.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win, and they don't have it on the thing. So I'm like, okay, regardless,
Yeah,
I'm
they
going
do.
in anyway. No, I asked, and they're like, no, they're like, it's you only have at least the one here by my house. They're like, no, you got to go
Oh yeah.
inside.
We have it. You put the rewards card first, and then you put your card in there. But yeah, if you want to like redeem it, you have to go inside.
Oh, maybe that's what they were talking about. So
Yeah.
I just took it as that. But let's get into sports.
Sports. It's nothing good, or at least the topics that that come to mind right now with sports because the draft's like 3 weeks away. Baseball's just starting, so it's not really like important yet. We still have like
Yeah,
17 games left in the season, so it's like, eh. Uh, Basketball still not in
but you
playoffs.
don't
March
watch
Madness
baseball.
ended.
But by the way, you don't
Uh,
watch baseball.
no, I mean it's rare. It's rare. Like if it's bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, I'll watch. You know, if there's a no hitter and I'm coming in like, oh, I'll watch. You know, I big events when it gets exciting. It's not exciting in the first unless they've scored 10 runs in the first,
Right.
and then the game's over at that point.
Although I will say this, I didn't know that this was going to carry over from last year, which is you go into extra innings and there's now a person on second base. That
Wait,
carried
what?
over. Yeah.
I don't even remember. I didn't know that was a rule.
Well, they did it last year to speed up the games because of COVID. You know, because they didn't want that much contact or whatever, and it looks like they kept it in. And I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a
That's
fan of that.
stupid. That's like that's like the NHL or the NL getting a DH guy. It's like, dude, that's not what it's not what was traditional. They're breaking for tradition.
I know.
It's trash.
That's what the NL
It's
is.
like
The NL is
it's like
supposed to be
next
traditional.
no next if you go past 15 innings, then you lose an outfielder.
Yeah, that would be a lot cooler. You know, I like that idea.
You got to lose a position player. Imagine that. Like you got to lose a position
Now,
player.
can they
That would
still
be fucking
bat?
amazing.
Can they still bat?
No,
Oh
once
wow,
that eliminated it. If you get to 20 innings, you lose another player. It's like you just got like 3 infielders and 2 outfielders.
that's kind of cool.
That would be dope.
Yeah, yeah. Let's talk about March Madness really quick. I did see March Madness. I was invited to a Madness party, and I was like, okay,
For the championship game.
yeah, for the championship game. And I sat down, and within 5 minutes, I'm like, the game's over. But it was fun. There was pizza and wings, and there was soda pop. I was like, there was Dr. Pepper and Coke. I was like, wow, this is a
Uh,
real party.
I guess you're not. I guess they weren't boycotting it like Georgia
Yeah,
or Republicans.
yeah.
Um, See, okay, you're at somebody else's house. Are you gonna? The game was over. Did you ask them to change the channel? No, because it's their house.
No, because they were going for Gonzaga, and I knew it
Oh,
was over. You know what I mean? And but that's what happens when you get that last second win that Gonzaga had over UCLA, right? They had that dream shot that propelled them to the playoffs, and
yeah.
you know,
Well, not the
you,
playoffs, the
I
finals.
mean the finals,
But
yeah,
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 yeah.
the finals. So you get that dream shot. So it's just like, were they really supposed to be in, or was, you know,
Well, they were undefeated the entire season, so yeah, they were supposed to be in.
yeah. So
But that's kind of like when the Patriots went undefeated all the way to Super Bowl and then lost.
yeah,
You know, but no, what's going on? Like I said, I was thinking of all the negative stuff that's going on in sports. I mean, yeah, Baylor won. Congratulations to them, first title. But have you followed Deshaun Watson?
and yes, and I'll say this because what's his name? Tyrod Taylor is now on the Texans,
Yes.
which means Deshaun Watson is gonna be the quarterback. Tyrod Taylor's gonna go one
Gonna puncture
game,
the other
get
lug.
hurt.
They're gonna puncture the other lug. That's fucked up. Um, no, dude. I mean, Texans fucked up. Now, imagine this: Deshaun Watson was asking for a trade, but like in what November, if not September, like as soon as the season was over, he was asking for a trade. Now, had the Texans traded him, they would have got a first round pick, maybe two first rounds pick. Now they don't even have a fucking starting quarterback because he's gonna get suspended. Even just the allegations alone, I mean, at this point, he's probably gonna get suspended because if he settles out of court, that's a guilty plea. They're just, he's paying him off. They could have got so much for him. The Texans fucked up. They should have just fucking traded him. You could have got like the number 3 pick. You could have got a rookie quarterback. Tyrod Taylor plays one half a year, and then he gets replaced by the next Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like, what were they thinking? Well, I don't know what were they thinking. But
What do you think they were thinking?
they thought that if they don't trade him, they'll give him a contract extension. He's going to play there. But you already got rid of your number one receiver. You just got rid of your number one, or the top defensive lineman like in the NFL just left. You were in a rebuilding situation anyway. They should have got rid of him because he wasn't going to help you win now. Your team is not capable of winning now. Not when you're in the same division as the Colts, and the Colts are prepared to win now. Or who else is in your division? Tennessee. You're in the same division as Tennessee. Tennessee's winning the South. You know what I mean? So you should have rebuilt. It doesn't take much to rebuild now in the NFL because you can just buy. Like, look at New England. New England just bought every fucking free agent. They just decided to spend it all. Like, we're not going to lose again.
We're not gonna allow Tom Brady to win another,
Yeah,
championship.
yeah. Fuck that guy.
Who's gonna be their quarterback? Are they still putting all their eggs with
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton?
Yeah, they re-signed him for another year.
Wow.
But I believe they're going to trade up to go get a quarterback in this year's draft. The rumor is they'll only be able to get up to number 11,
Which isn't
and
bad.
whoever's available at number 11.
But when they got Tom Brady, he was like number like 100 and like 3 or something like that.
Yeah, I think he was like in the 5th round.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they had Drew Bledsoe at the time. They weren't looking for a quarterback. They had Drew Bledsoe until his chest caved in. Remember that?
No.
Oh yeah, he took a hit right in the chest and fucking like it almost punctured his lung with his own ribs. And that's when Tom Brady came in, and the rest is history. You know? Yeah.
Wow.
They'll make a trade. But I mean, they got a lot more weapons. They got way better, like the whole team all around. They got offense, they got defense. So technically, Cam Newton under another year should be better this year than he was upcoming year than he was this year.
I don't know, man.
But they're
He
still going to
looks.
draft a quarterback.
I don't know. He didn't look that good this year,
I don't think he's that good in
personally.
general,
Yeah.
but he's passable while you draft the rookie and train the rookie. Some teams are like, you look at San Francisco. San Francisco traded up to get a quarterback, but San Francisco wasn't in need of a quarterback, really. Garoppolo just got hurt. I mean, he was. You guys were like in the Super Bowl the year before with him, so it's it's a fickle game. It's a fickle business.
Yeah,
It's always what have you done for me lately?
yeah. They found out that Tiger Woods' cause was speeding. That is the official
Yeah,
record. I think he was speeding while probably texting.
like oh, I got a new car. I can't wait to get rid of it. It's a Buick.
Again, I think he was probably texting when that happened, but the world will never know.
Never know. Yeah, I mean he's alive. That's what the important part. But yeah, speed, excess speed, as they say.
Yeah. Now, I did find this that the Oklahoma House Committee passed a bill that would ban transgender girls from girls sports teams. That is a that I mean that's a first. You know what I mean? That is a I never thought about
Really?
something like that. Um, and it's oh man, that is a tough. That's a tough decision. I see both angles.
Well, I mean, okay, but I don't know. I think that hindering children is an issue. I mean, you're not going to get somebody who like the MMA part of it. I kind of get it. You kind of see like that girl is really really built like a dude
Yeah.
because she used to be. Uh, but I think high school sports. I think it's you know I don't really think it's an advantage. But okay, so let me like the question would be: so you're banning a transgender from playing on a girls' team, but would you allow them to play on the boys' team? No, they see themselves as a girl, so you'd have a girl on the boys' team.
It,
That's
it's gonna be interesting. This is gonna be I'm not going to say it's going to take precedence, but with everything happening with transgender rights and stuff like that, this is definitely going to be something in the future that we actually have to come to grips with. So, did you hear about Paul Pierce, by the way?
that he got fired from ESPN
Yeah,
because there was I didn't see the video. I haven't like
I
put
haven't
more
either.
more effort into it. I saw a glimpse where like he was I don't know if he was FaceTiming or if he was just recording and he was like there was a bunch of strippers behind him. So I don't know if because he wasn't wearing a mask or what, but yeah, he got let go. He's no longer with ESPN.
Yeah, that was interesting. Aaron Rodgers is now doing Jeopardy. Have
I
you?
saw that. I saw that. He did an episode, right? He was
Yeah,
just a guest. Yeah.
yeah, but his
Um.
arc is like a week. You know what I mean? So
Oh, it's a
he's
full week that he's doing it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's not just like one episode. Everyone gets like a week arc, but like when they film it, it's a day. A week is really filmed in a day. So
Yeah. He he said he was doing research like game film, like he was researching like he was a QB again. He said he watched like a bunch of episodes and stuff. Was really getting him down, and everybody really likes him. So it
yeah,
was like you're like this would be his future.
it's I.
I'm actually still. Oh, go ahead.
You're actually still what?
No, I was like everybody's petitioning for LeVar Burton. The guy from Reading Rainbow.
Yeah,
I'm down for that. I'm
I,
down for that. That'd be good.
you're absolutely right. Although Aaron Rodgers just ticks all the right checks. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's very likable. But I think Lamar Burton, reading Rainbow, and of course he was on Star Trek, so you know,
Or LaForge.
yeah, yeah. So I would not be opposed to that.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's rookie football card. How much do you think it auctioned off at?
1.2 million.
You're close.
What was it?
$2.25 million.
I was off by a million. That wasn't
Yeah,
close.
that's I don't know. In my brain that's close.
2.2.
Yeah,
Dang. Who
Let me,
bought it? Like who paid that?
let's find out. I could tell you right now.
Like who had enough just throwaway money that they bought a rookie card?
Let's find out. Let's see.
Like that's wipe your ass money.
Is it?
You know what I mean?
No, it doesn't say. I see it and everything. I
Like
gotta
nothing. Yeah, no,
I
that's
gotta
bullshit.
damn it, I gotta read the article.
Scan. Come on, speed read. Go and go.
Jeez. Which by the way, this is something new that I'm doing is, I have all the headlines right here. Usually I'm just like, oh, let me write down what I hear, but I have all the headlines right here. So that's why the it seems like we know a lot about sports.
Today.
Yeah, because I'm like, hey, let me just see.
Did
Uh,
you hear about the ex NFL player that killed his family?
yes,
That's horrible, man.
that is, man. Did they find out why? Was it
Not yet. At least I don't know. I don't know if there was a note or anything. It's one of those like, did he have brain damage for playing football? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know. That's just a horrible story. Equally horrible about that those brothers doing the murder suicide pact.
Oh yeah. Jeez. It doesn't say who bought it. However, guess who holds the record for another rookie card being sold?
Michael Jordan.
No, Tom Brady.
He held the previous record.
Yeah, he held the
Is
previous
it the
record for
same
a card
card?
sold. Yeah, it was another of his rookie cards which sold for 1.32 million last year, and so he has all the records, right? Of course, he has the most wins, most cards sold. The guy is just he just wins. I don't get it.
It's untouchable. It's
Fucking.
untouchable.
Lastly, wanted to talk to you about this. Are you ready? Are you ready for another LA team that
What?
we now have?
That it's already happened?
It has been created, and it is for, I think, a sport that you're into, rugby.
There's an LA rugby team, huh?
Yes, yes,
I didn't even know there was an American Rugby League.
there is
That's not
now,
true. I do know I do know that actually. I do know that. Um, wow. Okay.
and you will never, to this day, guess the name of this team ever. Are you ready?
The Los Angeles rugby team.
That would be a way better name. That would be a way better name.
Okay. Wait, is it?
It is the and you better get ready for this, and it's gonna be printed on caps and everything. It's called the LA Glittinus.
What?
Glittinus.
What the fuck is a glutinous?
You don't know what a glittinus is?
I do not.
Oh,
Please inform
oh,
me.
oh man,
Dazzle me with your knowledge.
you are so tardy to the party, David.
Okay.
This
I'm
is
not bourgeoisie like you are.
Yeah, well, dude, this is extremely bourgeoisie because this is named after a cocktail that the owner, Adam Gilchrist, um, uh, drinks. So the owner drinks this, so we named it after his drink.
Again, too much money. Too much fucking money.
And
There wasn't a board of directors or anybody like the fucking general manager. Like, no, 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 no. What?
I just wish they would have
Yeah,
just
it's like the Los Angeles whiskey neats.
yeah, that's a way better name. That's a way better name. Think about it. If you were to name a band after your favorite cocktail, what would the name be? Like mine would be like the LA Martinis. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't have like a specifically favorite drink. I mean, I could do the fucking Los Angeles Greyhounds,
That'd be
but
a lot better.
it'd be that better, you know? Even the salty dog, I don't even like a salty dog. A fucking salty dog sounds better than that shit. Los Angeles Big Macs.
Yeah. And get this, you can only get this drink at the venue at the stadium.
What stadium are they using?
I don't know if they're building a stadium or if it's going to be held at the LAFC, but you can only get this there. So um,
Where was he getting it? Where
I
that's not
I
true.
guess he was just having it made, wherever he was going, and yeah,
So he just named the drink?
I guess so.
Too much money. This is the whole problem with people who have like people who spend $2.2 million on a fucking rookie card and people who fucking name a team after their drink. That is some bullshit. That is like
No, 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 David, you're looking at it the wrong way. I need that money. I need that kind of money. That is exactly the life I want to lead.
I no, I don't want to lead that life. I
I
want to.
do.
I would like to have that kind of money, but I would do better with it. I would do better, and that's the whole thing. Like if you get money, do better. You know, I'm not saying give it all away to charity. I'm saying, dude, you just do better. Fuck that. That is ridiculous. Glintennis. Glintennis is
Yeah,
that's how
I
it's
believe
pronounced.
so.
What I need to know what it is. It doesn't say in the article what the actual drink is, like what's in it.
Oh, damn it! Now
Is
I
it a
gotta.
secret recipe?
It is. It's so secret that let's see. I'll look it up right now because this was I heard about this a while ago, and
It sounds like a vodka drink.
I just keep on
Or
forgetting
actually
to.
no, it sounds like a gin drink. Gin,
Oh my
Glenlivet.
god, dude! I
Go,
j-
it's there.
no no no. I just saw the logo. Oh my god! What the hell? This man has way too much money. Look it up. Everybody, look up this team. Look up the logo.
I will after the
It
show. I'm gonna
is
look it up.
it, you you will say what the fuck. Let's see. It just says. Let me see. Um. Oh, it's the second team named after a drink in this league. What? Oh, let me see. Let me see if I can put the.
What's the other team? The
Uh,
Manhattans,
I can find out. Hold on.
the Long Island iced teas.
Yeah. Let me. How do I do this? Uh, let's see.
That's that wipe your ass money. That's the kind of shit that is. That's horrible. Fucking horrible.
Let's see. Okay, but uh, so the Los Angeles team shares an Australian ownership and alcoholic inspiration. It is yet it is named for a yet to be marketed cocktail, the Austin Gligoronis. That's for the Texas team. You're the Austin Gligoronis. Yeah. So clearly
So it's
they
the same owner.
no. No, it's a different owner, but I guess these owners are Australian.
Like
So
you wouldn't even I wouldn't even try to buy that merchandise. Like I would like to watch rugby. I'm like, this is terrible.
wait till you see the logo. Look up the logo right now. If just look up the logo right
I
now.
will. I know. I'll watch it. I'll look at it after.
Everybody, if you're listening to this, look up the logo because I don't want to do the Seinfeld thing here
Yeah.
and put it on because I want you to be surprised about how stupid his logo is,
It kind of makes you not want to watch it. Like, dude, this is ridiculous.
right?
Unless like you get one as you walk in the door, like everybody gets a free drink, or if they win, everybody gets a cocktail. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're also gonna do a non-alcoholic version of this cocktail for kids, so everybody could be drinking it.
It just sounds bad.
Oh man, let me see if I can find the Glintis recipe. Recipe.
I doubt it.
Let's see. Let's come on, good old internet. It is gin. It's gin with orange liqueur and lemon juice, and you put it in a flute.
That is terrible.
A gin
So
lemon.
it's like a gin lemon drop, or
Well, there's orange liqueur in there too,
so I don't know. I don't even know what that would be. That is
but their logo has like a martini in it,
sure
so
it does.
they probably wanted to.
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah. So, welcome to 2021. This is what we get to look forward to. Um,
Like I want to go to the game and root against them. We should do that. We should go because tickets are not going to be expensive. Tickets are
yeah.
not going to be expensive. We should go and then root against them. Change your name. Change your name.
Oh man. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man. Last call for topics.
Uh, uh, I don't have one. Uh, my life has been pretty boring. Other people have had more exciting lives than me recently. Um, I'm I'm good. I'm okay. I hate the heat, so you know what the worst part is also this is the season for allergies, so now it's like everybody's gonna start having allergies. So I'm like sneezing into my mask and shit. I'm not sick.
Yeah.
Bullshit. But on that, fuck the heat.
All right then. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. We truly do appreciate it. And we totally appreciate you as always. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, secret recipes, go ahead and email us drinkstowardsby at
If
gmail.com.
if you had your own team, what would you name it?
Yes. If you had your own team and you wanted to name it after your favorite drink, go ahead, send that in to us, drinkstowardsby at gmail.com. We are on tons of streaming platforms, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Um, where else, David?
Amazon, YouTube,
Yeah, you could see us on YouTube
yeah.
and so much more. We are on the Venmo. That's right. If you think we did a good job, go ahead and check us out. Drinks to words by and tip us a few fazools. We truly would appreciate it. And of course, if you haven't, go ahead and check us out on Instagram at drinks to words by, where you can get what we call a daily shot of the show. And it's just a little clip of the show. Sometimes those clips are like 6 minutes. Sometimes they're 20. So it just depends.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're 3 minutes. Sometimes like they're a minute and a half. It just really depends on the subject that we're covering. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like us on any of those streaming platforms or on the that's social media, just in case you didn't capture that.
By the way.
By the way, trying to be cool. Okay, so what are we cheersing to, David?
Uh cheers cheers to the people with money that aren't stupid. Cheers to the people who actually do better with their money. If you don't have a lot of money, just do better. Fuck. I might even cheers. Fuck those people who have enough money to do stupid shit. Because fuck you. Because you bought a rookie card for 2.2 million. You know what I could have done? What you could have done with that? You know what you could have done with that? And you with the fucking team. I like. I don't even want to give you my money. But I want to go and boycott you. I don't know how to. I don't know how to fucking make that work. I don't know how to go to the game and just talk shit to you the entire game. I didn't get to watch it. But cheers to everybody else who does well with their money. Cheers.
And
Fuck the
I am going to cheers to something that's near and dear to both of our hearts. Of course, I'm talking about bars opening up. Bars are starting to open up, and me and David are right now in discussion about uh, bringing the show back to a bar when it's safe. Okay, so I know we want to do a little party and stuff like that, but at the same time, are still respectful of everything that's happening, and we want to do it right. But I just wanted to give a shout out to, of course, all the bars that are finally opening up, and I wish nothing but prosperity for everyone. But I also wish that we be responsible. Okay, this is 100% like
yeah,
prohibition is over. You know what I mean? So guys, we got to be smart about
yeah.
it.
Be
Um,
respectful to the rules that they still have to follow and guidelines, please, as well. If they say you can't go in because they're at capacity, please listen.
yes, that yes. So cheers to that. For sure. That's it. That's gonna wrap
That's
it
it.
up. Yeah. For this edition of Drinks to Words by. Until then, the bar is closed. And David, have you been working on a good get out, a good kick 'em out slogan?
No, I haven't. I mean, I
Dang it,
haven't. I haven't.
you
No,
have
I mean,
you have
because
this
my classic,
entire week time.
my classics stay classic. People know what to expect from me when I kick them out of the bar. Get out. You ain't got to go home, but you gotta get the fuck up out of here.
And until then, we are out of here. Later.